you think makes a good meme? Like what really gets you you going when someone posts a meme? What is the good kinds? Are there any specific? Are you guys like the more absurd a meme is, the better, or the more ironic the meme is, the better?
Well, I think in the past maybe I would have liked some clever witticisms and stimulate my ego about how I got that joke. But the more I go on, I just I like seeing the yellow dog and laughing.
Yeah, I can see that. It's sort of the it's almost like the progression of Pepe being used online as well. Like he's gone from the dangerous alt right symbol to just this like retarded little frog that just wants to fish.
I think I guess just going to reiterate something that's other people in this sphere have said already. Like the art of a good meme is just to kind of hammer in a message without using
Mhm.
too many words and without using too many symbols and too many pictures. And usually, if that
Yeah,
message is a little bit off key, I guess that's why I think people kind of in the far right have an advantage because there's so much in the in sort of the far right messaging that's so kind of unkosher, basically to the public
mhm.
dialogue, so that you can make somebody think something that they're not supposed to think, like through some suggestion in a
Yeah, that
photo.
can
That
sort
would
of be a
be
mechanism of the humor itself.
it's a little bit naughty. It's like you're
Mm.
just making a simple image to make people think of something naughty, and like with other memes, it's more of this kind of reaction thing. That's what you see with a lot of these channels, is that they, okay, here's something that happened and here's my reaction, and there's like an exaggerated reaction, and they
Yeah,
put
you
on
just put
sounds
like
and
cartoon sounds over a guy falling, basically, and
yeah, or like people failing to do stuff would be one thing. It's like people are just moving outside of the convention. There's failure, either people fail to park, or I see with a lot of these Zoomer memes that they like bad, like lo-fi graphics, bad sound cards, broken like like speakers, like the speakers blown out, and they'll just deliberately put that in there because
yeah,
they
I've
like
been
that
blasted
kind
in
of.
sort of my feeds this like Quandale Dingle guy. Have you seen
Yes,
that? Yeah,
I've seen the
it's
Quandale
basically
Dingle.
just like hyper compressed nonsense with funny like in the like we talked about like hyper irony before the show started. In that sense, they've like just like slapped like old cartoon sounds on top of what's happening.
Yes, and I guess that's the like the one of the last categories of memes. It's the ones you have to almost train yourself to enjoy. Where I think this is how it is with a lot of humor. If you look at old humor, for instance, you see you try to look at some humor from the '80s or like from the '60s or something. Like you're probably not going to laugh at any of it on the first go if you watch a movie. I don't know what that was called. Like these people who go to Bali, Bob Hope. If you're familiar with someone like that, who's like this old
Yeah,
American
yeah.
comedian, you try to watch stuff like that. It's just, to someone like me, it's just not funny at all when you watch it the first time. You have to almost just do repeat viewings and kind of expose yourself to the meme formats, quote unquote,
It
until
becomes funny
you
because it
like
is
it.
the thing he does.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I think that like with the Quandale Dingle meme as well, it's like, okay, this is like just this is the Quandale Dingle format, and you watch it a while and you start laughing at it, and then the marginal kind of funny is
And there
gonna
you sort of you're on
diminish.
board with the universe and the storytelling that goes on in between each meme, I suppose.
But I realized that I mean like the like 1-2 funny punch of the Quandale Dingle meme is that there's a guy who exists who's named Quandale Dingle. And there was some black person who was at an internet cafe and just took a picture of like one of these login screens for the Windows 11, and just the name just said Quandale Dingle, and it's like the comment was like, "Hi y'all, so motherfucker, no, I actually named Quandale Dingle," is and then
I mean, that is a
it
funny
is kind of
name,
funny.
like on
Yes,
the face of it. Yeah.
but I mean, I see a lot of like people. I assume I don't know how like many black people who are actually into memes, but I see a lot of these white Zoomers that they use a lot of these like these black
That's
TikTokers or something that
Americanisms, you know. I
yeah.
mean, it's been bona fide a lot of the internet humor of the youngins, I suppose. Um,
where you just have like black people doing black people stuff and just being like really honest about look at this motherfucker, look at the stuff I have, or something like that. And it's just like like from a white perspective, it's really it's quite funny. But
yeah, I think one of the ones that always gets me going is the "look at this dude" sound. Like the guy who's like the wind up laugh. It gets me every time.
Look at this dude.
But that's more like the delivery of it. That just sort of like, I can't. It's like that old like, oh, this is an old one. Do you guys remember Skype did like a thing a million years ago where they just recorded people laughing and like played that clip to the next person as like an ad?
This must be really old. I don't remember it actually.
Yeah. But basically, like, just, other people laughing, and especially if it's like kind of goofy laughs, that really gets me going. I'm not sure if that's outs me as like a
people who laugh on the
weak comedy. I don't have sophisticated comedy.
I don't. It's laughing is very contagious. If people who laugh on the in breath, or they have like really bizarre breathing patterns or something about the way they laugh, it's. Laughing is already contagious, but if you get someone else like this really weird laugh, it's very difficult to stop. I think it's like the most effective way to make people laugh is just to start laughing yourself, and then eventually other people just catch on to it.
Yeah,
crowd psychology is very powerful.